Hi, everybody. We're going straight to the game layout because for some reason OBS stopped allowing me to adjust the sizes of things, and I had to do it by inputting the numbers in the edit settings. So I was not able to drag things around or resize things just manually. So we're just going straight to the layout because this is the only one that I had time to fix.
To edit.
Yes. All right.
Did you turn it off and on again? I mean, you did not turn your computer off and on again. That's the question.
Yeah.
That I guess you'll be able to find out tomorrow whether that potentially fixed something. I wonder if something that you did for Split Fiction just
because it was fine.
You forgot about, like, I don't know.
And it's not that it was locked or anything like that. It won't allow me to resize anything. So I don't know. Like, I don't know if it has something to do with, we had like that weird.
I see you have slightly different text for our labels. Mine is a little bit.
Yes, it looks like it's a little bit big and too high. I don't know. Like, I wonder if it has something to do with the fact that things disconnected and reconnected afterwards. But I don't know. I guess we are going to we're just gonna roll with what we got right now. But I will try to fix it by next weekend, I guess.
Cool.
So I ordered this game last week. I didn't realize they had a physical release in PEGI territories, and I had seen it a long time ago, like, I don't know, like maybe on social media or something like that. I'm like, oh, that looks like something that I would like. So when I found out that it had a physical release and it was available on Amazon, I ordered it. And in a unprecedented revelation, none of my friends have played this game. Like, you know how it says on your dashboard or whatever it says like so and so has this game.
Yeah. And that's never happened before?
I don't think you know Sephi has like everything. Like, she's listed for everything and not listed under this one at all.
Wow.
So
this is a bit of a deep cut.
If people have not seen it, I'm very curious if this stream will sell it to you by the end, because
if you'll start seeing, I don't keep my PS friends list very up to date. There's probably there's probably like a whole ton of invites I have completely ignored somehow.
Yeah. So this is it's very much like Afterburner.
This, if I may say, this title screen just looks like extremely PC to me. Something about this has me in the frame of mind we're about to play an early 2000s PC game.
Yeah,
but I don't think the game is actually like that, but it look right here. That's like the vibe I have. Does anyone else get that vibe?
I could see that, but I think that might be intentional because of the way that it has, just how it has the code in there and stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this is kind of it's kind of like Afterburner, but based on like old anime. So it's kind of got this softer look to it, and you can adjust different settings, but I don't think you can completely remove the softness to it, the slight RGB separation going on with it. So I'm just gonna.
Now is the title indicative of rogue-like features?
No, not that I know of. I feel like it's just straight up an
Afterburner tribute.
Yes. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna see how it goes. There's some story, and it's all I haven't watched any of the story. I briefly played it on. I downloaded the PC demo just to make sure that it was something that would be cool to stream.
Yeah. This Mr. D, this is my shirt from the Music City Multicon in 2023 in Tennessee. I have not. Other than Mortal Kombat, I have not really seen any of the things featured on this shirt, but it is it's meant to be NES black box design. It's like Machete, because what's his face was there. I'm drawing a blank on his name. Danny Trejo.
Yeah.
Mandalorian I've not seen. Wrestling. I guess I've seen wrestling, but I don't know anything about it. But then there's Mortal Kombat, because the Mortal Kombat guys were there.
That's when we
Coury was drinking with Johnny Cage for an hour or two. That was a surreal experience.
Yeah, it's funny, and they are at a lot of different events, anyways.
Yeah.
That wasn't the first, nor will it be the last time we've ever seen them.
Oh no, but to have hung out with them and just hung out and chatted for a really long time is kind of wild.
I know there's a slight double game audio because I need to be able to hear it through here, through my headphones. I can't. I can turn off this. I can do it like this.
Varying payloads to the orbital
Let me know if that's
that represented our
how that
first
sounds, because I can just manually do the game audio.
Luke King was not there. At least I don't think so. I don't know exactly who played all, but it was
the world burned before it could make its first flight.
Why am I drawing a blank on their names? The two brothers.
It's.
As the only member of our
it's Johnny Daniel Pacina and Carlos Pacina, I think.
Carlos, yeah, Danny and Carlos Pacina. Yeah. So Danny is like Johnny Cage is probably the one he's most famous for, and then Carlos is most famous as Raiden. But I think they also did Scorpion and Sub-Zero and the various suited up masked characters. I don't think either of them is Liu Kang.
And I'm going to use the simulator and go through the motions.
So did whatever you do improve the audio?
Yeah, I just ran it through the. I'm just doing it through the mixer instead of having the game audio going into, like from the capture card. And this game has jet, like missile exhaust or smoke. So that's very important to me.
Oh, I had no idea that was something that gets you in the same way as a space battalion armada thing.
Power. Catch the item as a propelled turn. If you miss, you can try again. So I'll play this one for a little while, and if anybody tuned in yesterday, I played this shooter called Drainus a little bit, like in the corner of the
unfortunate name.
Yeah, the unfortunately named Drainus, but it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool shooter. So I figured, like, depending on how this goes, I'd switch to that one eventually.
Yeah, yesterday, for those that did not see, I finally got my SVS integrated into my setup. You know, it previously, you know, I couldn't integrate it because I had to plug in all these different configurations while testing. So, I finally buckled up and did a stream, and I was streaming for like over 7 hours.
Yeah.
I'm not the quickest person at getting stuff done. What can I say? What can I say? No one is going to be hiring me for my efficiency.
Ready for taxi. Red alarm, check. Magnetic accelerator terminal is primed.
But yeah, you know, I kind of took my time because I kind of had to figure it out as I went. Like, basically the cables were largely where they needed to be, but there was a lot I had to do in terms of like changing which hole they were coming through and which cable they were going under, just to make it go correctly with good, so I didn't have too much strain on them.
Here they come.
So it took a lot to sort all that out, especially for the SCART cables. And I had to pull the SVS out while I was working on the SCART stuff. You probably didn't see this because
I had to.
I had to pull it out and reconfigure my input order. I ended up putting the VGA and composite S video between some of the SCARTs because I didn't want to have to make. I mean, for one, I don't have the hole saws here. My dad has the hole saws, and even if I could easily make new holes, like I didn't really want to because all those holes were like very strategically placed based on the equipment I had at the time, and they were done before the thing was installed. I didn't want to make like a bunch of sawdust, and I didn't want to risk using a hole saw with like all of those cables behind it.
Yeah, because then it's just gonna. Because you absolutely cannot clean that all up unless you pull everything out then.
Yeah. So I just didn't want to do that. So the problem was there were like two holes where I needed to have the SCART cables come through. And SCART cables, you have much less flexibility to turn them this way or that way, right? And there was just no way to really get them to turn the way I needed, being blocked by the wood between those two holes. So I had to move the VGA and composite S video input modules to the space where the gap was. And that solved my problems much better than I expected. So, I mean, I guess that's actually one of the cool things about it that I hadn't really considered it. Because, like in my head, I'm thinking, I want all like types of inputs to be together, right?
Right.
But you could potentially actually optimize your runs better by mixing up the order, you know? So that actually, it was actually really cool that I was like, oh, this is actually great. I can do this on the fly, you know? I think it was announced today when the next availability is.
Oh, really? Okay, so I missed that.
Yeah, let's see, I just brought the website. March 29th at 2 p.m. Central.
Oh.
So that'll be...
That's like next Saturday.
Next Saturday at 2 p.m. Central Time.
Oh, okay.
If you want to get SVS.
I have to go to Louisville and do another film shoot. So
well, I'm not going to get anything just yet because I just saw on the website that at the very bottom of the page it says reviews, and it has a gigantic embed of our video. It's like fills the whole screen. But I'm not going to get anything right away because I want to wait for the new VGA. So I let's see, was this posted on any social media or something? What will be available? Let's see. I don't know exactly. Is there a retro RGB post? No. But anyway, I assume it's going to be everything except for VGA input, because the last he told us the VGA the revised hardware for the VGA inputs is not going to be available until I think May. Well, that's kind of a cool box.
I'm getting crushed by it. I need to use that barrel roll more often.
Henry Clark is saying, I bet this game runs at 120 FPS on Pro. It looks simple enough.
Oh,
I
yeah.
bet it could, but
it has a PS4 Pro, like it says PS4 and Pro enhanced, like on the
25.
If you look up on the PlayStation Store.
It says Pro enhanced, but does it say what the feature is?
No, but I'm assuming that it's gotta be. I bet it's 120 FPS.
Yeah, I mean, you know, sometimes there's games that you know darn good and well could run at 120 FPS, but it's actually it's more uncommonly implemented than you would expect.
There is a cockpit too. It's kind of neat.
But Afterburner doesn't have that, right?
Right. It seems like there's a bunch of unlockables also.
Orbital window achieved. I'm breaking atmo.
I'm going to outer space.
Good work. The scope's clear.
Sainrub was asking if you saw the Night Striker gear announcement from MT.
I did. I'm a little bummed that like the sequel or remake or whatever is digital only. But it seems like there's a lot of cool games on that collection, and I'll be getting it. Hopefully it will get a physical release here also, but if not, I'll support it. I was just thinking recently about how I wish that Sega would do some sort of like Yakuza or Like a Dragon compilation that just has like the arcade game, like all the extra games on it that you can play in the arcade and everything. I feel like you could make a pretty serious collection out of that with like some interesting stuff now. Because now that I'm playing Gaiden, there's like tons of Master System games in there and tons of.
Oh, you already moved on to Gaiden.
Oh yeah, I told you yesterday. I said that.
I guess so, but it just didn't. I guess I thought you said you were thinking about it.
Oh no, I decided to do it because I guess the story is like around like like 12 hours, 12,
Uh-huh.
15 hours.
I mean, it's I was thinking earlier, like, how funny it is that,
That I played 4 of these games in a row now.
well, yes, but it's like, you picked Yakuza Kiwami for me, and because I wanted to move directly onto Yakuza Kiwami 2 after finishing Kiwami 1, and told you about the Majima thing, and then you played that, and then that made you want to play 6, which made you want to play Gaiden, like, you picking Kiwami for your pick for my pledge list, like, directly made you, like, leap way further ahead in your catch-up progress on the series than you expected.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
you would not have immediately gone on to play this.
like after this, you know, like I basically have 8 and I'm like caught up, like on the mainline games.
Mhm.
This
You know
level's
what
pretty
I'm
cool,
thinking?
looking, like all the space debris.
You know what I'm thinking about doing? You know, I am expecting to finish Tomb Raider 1 on the Backloggery stream.
Oh, it's so tomorrow. You're pretty close.
I think so. I mean, Drum has been playing as well. I haven't heard if he played the 13th. We were playing do the 14th and 15th levels.
Okay, so is he keeping pace with you then?
He had been. So I assume he'll have had time this weekend or tomorrow to play the 13th level. I did that this afternoon myself, which was not a great one. By the way, the bitrate is real bad on this level.
I feel like, yeah.
I wonder if you can increase it any.
I mean, maybe.
And you can increase bitrate while you're in the middle of stream.
Okay, hang on. Let me just. Was it bad at before too?
Not as bad, but
I can try
yeah,
it.
this level is wrecking it.
It's kind of funny, actually.
But anyway, what I was saying, since several years ago, I did Rise of the Tomb Raider and Shadow of the Tomb Raider back to back, and I like doing that. And I did Yakuza Kiwami and Kiwami 2 back to back, and I enjoyed doing that. I'm thinking, I get the feeling that this might be a bit of a divisive game. I'm actually not really sure, but I don't really care what people think of it because I want to play it anyway. I'm thinking about, after I finish Tomb Raider, going ahead and doing Tomb Raider Anniversary.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you know what? Like playing multiple games in a series in a row, I find it's like I've really come around on it. I think because you get in that zone where it's like, okay, so you don't have to relearn it. Every time.
Exactly. Well, I think that was one of the reasons I enjoyed Shadow of the Tomb Raider so much, because I knew what I was doing from the get-go. Like, I didn't have to relearn how to play or anything. But obviously, I think Tomb Raider Anniversary is going to play quite a bit differently from the original. I think the controls are going to be very...
Because I'm flying inside it. It's like evasive maneuvers. Tried to go around it, but I guess I'm just flying it inside of it. Flying through it. We have to go through the planets. Use the planet's gravity.
What's that from?
That's that Lost in Space movie that came out like back in 1997.
It's a reclaimer. Take out its defenses.
It's like the movie version of like the TV show. Remember, it was like had a bunch of people in it, but at the very end, he had to like the planet's like crumbling around him. He's like, we have to go through the planet. We have to use the planet's gravity.
But anyway, yeah, I thought that would be like while the levels of Tomb Raider 1 are fresh in my mind, I thought it would be like, honestly, probably like the best time to like evaluate, like, oh, like, let's see how they did it differently in the remake, right?
Yeah. And then you should play the remaster.
Maybe, I don't know. But like, it's actually been really, like, I've found the level design in Tomb Raider 1 to be like really distinctive and memorable so far. Like you have to like think, you have to be so active in like how you think about going through the levels that it really makes an impression on your mind. Like I feel like most games you've already like basically forgotten the level design like by the time you're 2 levels later, right? Like it like just kind of goes in and out of your head so fast. Mm-hmm. Most games, but some games have a really great way of just like burning into your memory more. And of course I'm playing it now, so who knows how long term it's going to be. But like when Drum came over here for movie night on Thursday, we were like all talking up about where we were in Tomb Raider and like, oh, there was this thing in this level, and like, did you ever figure out how to get that? And oh, you had to do this move where you got up here and then you had to go around this way and do that. And like, I was like, this is actually really cool that like the level design like makes that much of an impression that we could have that kind of conversation, right?
Yeah. Okay, so toggle on for infinite continuous plays to restart the current stage once all lives are exhausted. Okay. So it unlocks stuff every time you run out of lives or whatever. And I guess you start over from the beginning.
Oh, interesting. I will say, though, that the last 2 levels I didn't like nearly as much.
Oh, in Tomb Raider?
Yeah.
What is Void? I wonder.
Like,
So it is kind of a roguelike, but it's not your typical roguelike. I got for 30 seconds here.
The 12th level, like I had to go around do this complicated climbing around the perimeter of it so many times. Like I think you don't really have to do it that many times, but if you like don't know exactly what to do, you're probably going to end up doing it multiple times to, get to where you need to be or where you think you need to be. And then the most recent level I played, like your guns are confiscated and you like recollect them over the course of the level. And at first I was like, oh goody, like combat's the worst part about this game. Like, so now I'm not gonna have to deal with combat. But then like you had to deal with a few obnoxious enemies with, weak guns. Cause like you got like your weaker guns back first. So it was kind of annoying. They were, but the next level, like I gotta admit, like kind of goes in a direction I did not expect, and I'm very curious to see how it plays out.
Oh, I can have my ship be different colors. Like I should have it be like this one looks like the ship from Raiden.
Mm.
Can change my call sign to Angry Penguin, Avenger, Baby, Bass, Bat
Angry
Party,
Penguin.
Big Boy. Big Boy is BOI also. Big. Ooh, big. Bonehead, Bubbles, Bunny, Capo.
You know what's funny? This is making me think of. So I
ooh, they got dog meat. It's got to be dog meat from Sewer Shark.
Yep.
Shoot the tubes, dog meat.
I mentioned yesterday that I'd started Viva Pinata this week. And you like every pinata has like a little tag attached to it. It's like really small, you can barely see it, but like the wild pinatas that like decide to stay in your garden, it just have a plain blank tag. But pinata that you breed in your garden have your own custom tag on it. And you're able to customize your tag. And there's this like emblem that you can choose that I think is supposed to be like a honeycomb or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a few icons that look like they like kind of come from like Banjo-Kazooie or something. And like, you know, honeycomb is like your health meter in Banjo-Kazooie. And so it's like a honeycomb, a single honeycomb, and you can make it whatever color you want. So I made it like blue, and like it just so happens that like the angle that the honeycomb is at like a skewed angle that's like the exact angle of the MLiG hexagon. So I have like an MLiG tag on my pinatas.
That's awesome. So what I think I'm going to do, like just thinking about like playing multiple games in a series in a row, I think that like any game that I play this year for the rest of the year, if there is a sequel to it or like a remake or something like that, like I'm going to make a point to play that immediately after.
Yeah, I think it's really fun.
Yeah.
Remains to be seen if I'll do that with Trails of Cold Steel.
Well, you know, it does have a pretty crazy cliffhanger.
Yeah. We'll see how burned out I am by the end. Or, you know, Ease 8, you know, am I going to like do a little Ease catch up? Who knows?
Yeah. Well, you should.
I mean, I should. I've kind of contemplated like doing 6 real quick first. Actually.
I mean, it's not a long game. You could absolutely do that. Do better this time. So,
I'm not playing Xenoblade Chronicles X, but I beat it on Wii U. I would like to replay it because I really like it. But I booted it up and like played the first like hour just to check it out.
Yeah, is it run pretty good?
It's not perfect. Like I don't recall exactly what performance was like on Wii U. So I don't know if it's like better or worse, but it's definitely not like locked for sure.
Right.
But it's fine. It's fine for the kind of game it is. Honestly, I'm not really bothered by it. But the thing I was going to say, which is I think is a huge improvement, because you know, every once in a while, you know, I'll boot up my old Wii U file to like capture video from it for whatever purpose, right? Mm-hmm. And like the game world is almost entirely seamless. Like
right.
It is pretty much entirely seamless to like an insane degree. Like even like dungeons, like even like going into the final dungeon, like you know, all that interior is like completely seamless from all the way back at the city. Like it's completely seamless in a way that like I think like alongside Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, it's like the most fascinating open world I've like ever seen.
Did they use you think they used like a bunch of that technology for Breath of the Wild?
Oh, absolutely. I think absolutely yes. I think Monolith has kind of become like Nintendo's like premier like technical assistants, right?
Yeah,
like they really have some pretty impressive technical chops, and I think the way they designed the open world in Xenoblade X is honestly insane. Like it's so much more impressive to me than open worlds, you know, that may be like visually more dense and complex. Just because like you can be like this little person running around the ground, and then you can get into a big bat, and then you can fly, and like it you see the world in such a different way. Like, you know, when you zoom the camera, because you can zoom the camera way out like anytime you want. When you zoom the camera out, like for like mech scale, you see that like the level design is like actually like keeps in mind like both, you know, human scale and mech scale, and like things that were like a huge obstacle for the human, you know, is really easy to clear as the mech. So I don't know, it just scales up in a way that I think is just really impressive. But anyway, the one part of the world that is not seamless is you have like a little like home base in the city, and you load in and out of that. And that it takes freaking forever to go into that on Wii U. It is much faster on Switch.
Yeah, so they knew like to prioritize stuff like that.
Yeah.
But if it's got those hooks in there, obviously for Switch 2.
Yeah, it sounds like it does. So that's one reason I'm not going to play it right away, because like maybe I'll feel really compelled to replay it on Switch 2 if that 60 FPS mode is indeed just like seamlessly activated on it, you know?
Yeah.
Sounds pretty cool to me. I think people were saying that Thousand Year Door and maybe some other games had some like resolution or frame rate data in there that seemed geared for Switch 2.
You're hoping for
really,
like the Zelda. Well, Zelda, it's like
it
just unlocked.
It should just work.
Yeah.
It's unlocked, but it has the double buffer when it can't hit 60. So I'm hoping it will just work. I haven't even bought that yet. I hope it's not like difficult to get or anything. I wouldn't think so.
Yeah, I have no idea. I feel like I have not seen it in a store. The GameStop, like, it was very close to me, like, closed. I thought that they were safe from it, but they closed down. They were on that list of...
There was a GameStop... GameStop near me closed. I did not enjoy the last time I went in there.
Yeah. I mean, and that's like really the problem. I mean, it's...
They're like, oh, what kind of games you into? What you want to pre-order?
Well, I mean, they're just doing their job, but they've been told
yeah,
what they need to do.
They were being a little too friendly. Friendly. I was like going to look up, but yeah, I was going like, I go like Best Buy or Amazon, just get Echoes of Wisdom. Because I kind of put off buying it because I was like, like I wonder if, I mean, it seems to be available on Best Buy. Is it on Amazon? Oh, it's cheap on Amazon.
Oh, really? So maybe it didn't sell like that great.
It's like $48 on Amazon.
I bet it's the Peggy version.
No, the Peggy version's $45.
Oh.
Is it? You know, I've gotten some weird. Let's see. It is shipped and sold by Amazon. I'm going to order this. I mean, that's a good deal.
That's a daily deal for Woot.
Oh, is that what people are saying?
I think.
It actually won't arrive until next weekend. But
They're having I don't remember the link for it, but they're having another buy two get one free, like for movies and stuff, and like games.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I feel like I bought so much of so much movie stuff last time. I almost don't really feel super motivated.
I only did it because I did like one set because they had Kill Bill 1 and 2 were among those available this time. They were not available last time.
Man, I'm kind of looking at this. Amazon like popped up, you might be interested in.
Yeah.
And it's got this like. I guess it's like, I think I saw something about this before and I forgot about it. Like, I think it's like it's like designed for accessibility, but like it looks kind of cool to me. Like it's an Xbox controller. It's got like I'm going to confess, I've confessed before, I kind of like the Switch button D-pad. It's got like a button D-pad on this. It's like this it's an 8-bit Do controller, officially licensed Xbox. It's got like those big like buttons like that come with the keyboards. Oh man, I'm looking at this and I'm like, huh? Like that looks like it could potentially be a really fun controller to play ukulele and be a possible way. Because like it's got like the overhead sections that play better with an analog stick, and it's got like PlayStation style analog sticks like parallel. $60 though.
Oh.
It's cheaper than official PlayStation and Switch controllers, but I don't love spending that much. I don't know. I like how that looks. I don't know. Has anyone used one of those?
Oh, geez. Going nuts. Come on. Come on. I get it? I think I did it. The presentation in this game, I think, is really, really good. This feels a little bit like, kind of like Afterburner Climax.
Well, yeah. I am going to save that Xbox controller for later. That it intrigues me.
This is the furthest you've flown.
Oh, it's more Sky Target? Okay.
Huh?
I mean, I feel like it's more faster paced than Sky Target. It feels like Afterburner Climax with like the big ships and stuff, or the big planes.
I'm not familiar with Sky Target.
It's kind of like Afterburner, but it's more. It's slightly slower paced. It's on Saturn and arcades.
That sounds like a half measure, no matter how you slice it.
I have not messed around with Technopara. Like I have an old version downloaded, but I've never really messed with it. I probably should.
Hit the forge on Io and the relay on Titan, or we can set our sights inward, hit the facility on Umbriel, and then take on the fleet in Saturn orbit.
Both routes.
Chico Mind, have you tried Returnal? Like that was the game that kind of made me and Coury be like, oh, like maybe some stuff in this genre can be good.
Give us the best chance to take it down.
Yeah.
Although I haven't really gotten back to anything like that since Returnal. But I want to play Dead Souls and Hades. I tried a little Dead Souls on your Steam Deck.
Wait, what? You tried what?
I tried a little Dead Souls on your Steam Deck.
Yeah. Oh, did you get the PS5 version, like the Castlevania one?
I did.
Okay. Should give that a shot. I should go back to it sometime and start from scratch.
Yeah, you streamed it, but I think I don't think it was completely clicking for you in the context of the stream.
Doing the most damage.
I
Which means
understood the appeal of it, but yeah, it's something that I got to play without the pressure of people watching.
that you could accomplish in such an endeavor. In the best case scenario, even if you
All right,
succeed
come on, we can-
despite the odds, we lose the arrow and we lose
So
our
it's
pilot.
just so much talking.
Yeah, Returnal is really fun. Like just the feel of movement is so satisfying in it. Just the way the character like moves around very quickly. It feels very fast and responsive, and that just I think inherently makes it fun to play. And it's got like a very like the world kind of has this kind of Metroid-like vibe to it.
Yeah.
But I'm not a soldier, and I'm not a scientist.
Yeah, it's just like
How can he be so stoic all the time?
I understand. Like, there's just so much talking. I don't want to skip it though.
But Commander,
This is what I'm talking about. Like,
I know.
you know, does this much talking, like, I understand people like the characters and stories, but does this much talking belong in this kind of game?
Yeah. Oh.
And like, okay,
Well,
yeah,
well,
sure.
look at this though. I'm okay with like this. Now it has a. It has a map. Oh,
That's-
yeah, I got to do attack the fleet. You
I
gotta-
like the curvy routes too.
Yeah.
Like, it looks like you're doing some like gravity assists or something.
Yeah. I've got to do it. The arrow only has a fuel for a limited number of jumps. In order to return home, you must limit your potential targets to either manufacturing resources or the main fleet. The third option will give you no ability to return home. So that's like, you can do them both, but you're dying. I got to do attack the fleet because you know it's going to be a space armada.
I'm not going to waste
Yeah, oh yeah.
peripheral targets. We take the
Yeah,
flight to
attacking the manufacturing sounds boring.
Mm-hmm.
We need to prime the engines for a long jump.
It's a cool looking ship.
Largest uranium
A lot of times,
We believe Argus
a
has
shooter
stowed
can be
the
made or
enemy in one of the
broken
satellite's extinct
based on the
Ooh.
ship design.
The anemone?
A mobile drone manufacturing element.
Oh, I was going to show. I might have shared this before.
Telescoping
Oops,
carapace.
sorry.
Best we can surmise, it's
may
the
have shared
tip of the
this
spear
before.
as far as Argus's manufacturing goals are concerned. If you want any chance to penetrate the Titan perimeter,
So
you
like,
need to take down this asset. Good enough for me.
I mentioned,
I'm showing the
you know,
arrows
so I just ordered that copy
Once you
of,
leave, you're going to experience some disorientation.
I just ordered that
On
copy
the
of,
reorient. Understood.
Echoes of Wisdom. It was $48 on Amazon.
One.
You know, but sometimes you never know what you get from Amazon. I have here Paper Mario, the Origami King.
Yeah. That isn't going to
I think one of the absolute best exclusive games on Switch. I think it is
Target trajectory.
really overlooked. I think they did an amazing job with this game. I think it's got the best soundtrack of any Switch exclusive. The music in this game is so good. But anyway, as you can see here,
Yeah.
actually, you know what? I set up to do that because I got the NDI streaming going
Yeah.
on. Whoa, that's broken looking.
My copy of Origami King is I ordered off Amazon. It came as a Peggy copy.
Okay.
That's the first time that happened to me.
Okay, so not Peggy, but check this out. There we go. Y'all can see this hopefully, right?
I guess I can't really look at it, but
Yeah, I know. But okay, we've got ESRB. You know, everything is a normal ESRB copy of Origami King, right?
yeah.
What? Well, actually, it says. Let's see. It says customer service see a sheet inside. Is that might not be? I wonder if that's not normal. Oh, actually, I never noticed this on it before. Let me see if I can zoom in a bit. See this little label? It says Middle East, Southeast Asia official product. I never actually noticed that label.
Is that only on that game too?
Well, I don't. Well, so like I say, it's an ESRB copy. You would expect it to just be normal, but inside, you know,
Yeah.
there's the game, ESRB copy, but it's got this little sheet inside that indicates that it's like
Sold in other regions also, or
yeah, well, like this is like an ESRB copy that was like earmarked for Singapore, Malaysia, United Arab Emirates, and Saudi Arabia. There's like just this little sheet inside that indicates like that, like I guess these are like the local distributors. I did not notice that on the back though. So I guess this is probably a slightly different cover label than like, you know, one that would have been sold in America. But it's, you know, it's got the it's got the
ooh, I got it! I got a new weapon.
the English and the Spanish on it. Although sometimes I think games have English and French instead of English and Spanish, like I guess for Canada.
There's new weapons.
Anyway.
I thought that I'd only have the machine gun, but there, you know, there's some depth being revealed here. That's pretty cool though. That's most interesting.
I mean, it's neat. I think having like something unique in the collection of that ilk,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think a lot of people are like, oh, I have to have complete consistency. But I don't know. I think stuff like that is neat. Like it's just kind of a unique. But you know, well, sometimes that's what you get off of Amazon.
Yeah. I mean that's the same thing. Like it's just weird that I ordered it, but I thought it was the SRB copy, but it was on sale, so it ended up being a Peggy copy, and I think that happens a lot, actually.
Which I don't really care. I mean, I would care if I like didn't have any Peggy games on my Switch shelf, because the Peggy games have like the centered texts. But I've got like so many Peggy games for Switch, so there's like there's all kinds of mixture of like the centered text and the left aligned text, and you know, some of the Asian ones are a little off too. Like I've got Asian Ninja Warriors.
Oh yeah.
Which like it's that one has even weirder, like it's like got like a multi-layer. The Dragon Quest 1, 2, 3, the stupid mobile version ports are kind of a weird alignment as well. But yeah, I don't know. But since I don't really care about that stuff too much. I kind of like actually having like different region
as long
versions.
as it's not a green greatest hits.
Yes.
You're not you refuse that.
Yes. But yeah, I don't mind having that variety on the Switch. I don't know. I think it's fine. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. It's cool. Like, but I guess the most interesting thing to me about that is like certain countries in Southeast Asia and the Middle East, like they use the ESRB rating system. Like that's approved for the ratings on games sold in their countries, I guess.
May as well, right?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I thought it was surprising, but yeah, very interesting. There was, with no comment, $5 super chat from EB Chill 2. Thank you.
Thank you.
I accidentally got page with the list.
This laser's pretty strong. Maybe even too strong.
What? Bet you won't be saying that to after a while. Oh, by the way, I apologize to Cave the Squirrel that I did not see that $5 yesterday when I was doing the stream. Sometimes those those things done outside the super chat system. I did not have this page open because I just didn't even think to do it yesterday, since yesterday was just a casual stream. So if you were watching, I apologize. But Cave the Scroll said, "Oh boy, fire hazard stream."
I blew up the planet. Maybe. Flying out of it. Okay, maybe not. Just a casual 7+ hour stream.
The next stop is Titan. Or, more appropriately, Titan orbit.
Okay, now we're going to Titan.
Found Argus?
Already out by
Correct.
Jupiter.
The Argus core cruiser is in
You know,
We've plotted a trajectory that will land you right in its backyard.
I decided
Heavily fortified.
today that I needed a blizzard.
It has at its
Oh, okay.
But
And
at this point, it's your only
you know,
chance.
I went inside Dairy Queen. There was this guy that I thought of this because see Mr. D saying we need a King of the Hill game similar to Simpsons Hit and Run. And I saw this guy wearing a Bart Simpson.
Don't have
Like-
a cow man.
No, it was like it was like this repeating pattern of like Bart heads and like some other motif
Okay.
like around like a button-up collared shirt. Like, but like the thing that stuck out to me is this guy wearing this Simpsons shirt had a very Ned Flanders-esque mustache.
Oh.
And I wonder if it was intentional. if Simpson's love is just, you know, just his self-identity.
We went to the kids didn't have school on Friday, so we went out to get crazy milkshakes at Harry's.
Oh, is that the place that you told me has? Is that the place you mentioned before about something about crazy milkshakes?
Yes.
I forget what's so crazy about them.
They're just enormous. Like, you know, there's one that's like has an entire piece of cake like on a stick on top of the sticking out of the milkshake. My daughter got one that was it had it was you know, it was a vanilla and chocolate milkshake. It had other stuff in it, and tons of whipped cream. But sticking out of it was at least 4 full-size candy bars.
Okay, we might need to stop by this place when
I
come
was
up
thinking
there
about it.
to
I think that we could. It's like 50 minutes away. It's kind of like out in the middle
okay.
of nowhere, and kind of amazing though. And they have pizza. Like we really like the pizza that has has ranch instead of like, you know, like pizza or marinara sauce or whatever.
Uh-huh.
It has ranch and pickles on it.
That
Dude,
sounds surprisingly good.
It's
actually.
super good. But if you look it up, see if you can like look up the place. It's called like Terry's something grocery, and to see if they have pictures of the milkshakes.
Harry's Grocery.
I think it's
Harry's Grocery and Pizza.
yes.
Looks like their website is primarily a Facebook page.
But can you go to it and like look at it?
Oh yeah, here's a picture of this dill pickle pizza.
Yes.
Yeah. Here's an ice cream cone.
I was flying at this enemy fleet, but it looks like I'm just like inside of one of the ships. I'll be disappointed if all I need to do is just fly inside the ship.
Oh my gosh!
Well, are you looking at the
Oh my gosh!
what, the milkshakes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what the heck, y'all? like this is like a milkshake with like is like filled with chocolate. There's like candy bars like popping out of the entire perimeter, big pile of Cool Whip in the middle, and then like around the top of the milkshake is like chocolate and M&Ms like encrusted around it.
Around the edge of the yeah, like around the edge of the the cup.
I gotta share this. I'm gonna share this with you.
Okay.
I'm gonna share this.
I mean,
with
we can go when you're here.
We need to go. We need to go. Look at this. Are you all? Are you all seeing this picture I got on Google Maps here?
So that one with the candy bars is what my daughter got.
Like with you would tell me about the M&Ms like encrusted around the perimeter.
Yeah.
That's like so over the top.
Do they show any with the cake? Like it's like a rainbow cake.
I mean, I'm just looking at Google like pictures people post on Google Images.
I mean, I can.
Oh my gosh, what is that? Like, I don't.
Is it another one, or are you?
I mean, everything is super absurd. Like, this doesn't look super appealing to me, but it's still like so crazy looking. I'm going. Look at.
I got real inspired there. Yeah, diabetes in a cup. I mean, if it's something, you know, like if you go into it expecting, you know, like this is going to be pretty ridiculous, and you just go and resign yourself to the experience.
Yeah. Is this no? Wait, where?
I feel like this laser is super overpowered, and I wonder if I triggered something by getting it, because it feels so overpowered that it's kind of weird.
Oh, look at this! Like this I don't think actually looks that good, but it's like so. I can't help but be impressed, you know.
Yes, that's like a
Like, look at
sour
that.
one or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I like sour, but like that, there's a big chunk of cake in the back of that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need. This is worth going out of our way for sure.
Okay.
I just feel like this is like a necessary life experience, you know?
Yes. I need to know has anyone bought this game because of the stream yet? I'm curious. It's got because it is available on Steam.
Well, I see Madonna Sheehy said that dill pickle pizza is Minnesota culture.
Oh, so maybe that's maybe they have something like maybe they're from there originally or something.
Maybe.
Oh, jeez. Look at these lasers. I can't even tell what's going on right now.
I can't either.
There we go. At least let me fly out of here as it explodes behind me.
I wonder if the chromatic aberration effect wasn't on, if like that crazy effect would still happen in this fight. Like, I wonder if that's a separate thing or if that like further amplifies it. Zach Jones says, not purchased, but looks great, so I downloaded the Steam demo.
Yeah. Yes. I'm a little disappointed that all it was to fight that fleet was flying inside of it. I just took out the one ship. Now I gotta take out the rest of them. Please let me take out the rest of the ships. Please. I mean, I just feel like this... Did I beat it?
This is Bow Facility. Do you read?
I also need to get Gold Star Chili or
I
Skyline
guess
Chili.
I
or
just got
something.
one of the endings. I guess I just beat it.
So,
Wow.
it's gone.
Nadia.
But I bet you there's
We've
other
registered an interrupt in the Argus
other
network,
paths.
But it must have used the Saturn relay to create a shadow copy of its directives.
But yeah, we can definitely go to Terry's though. We'll make a
They've traced the telemetry signal to our
make
location,
a
targets inbound.
little trip. Because I mean, it's 50
Yeah.
minutes there, 50 minutes back, and it's just like out in the middle of nowhere. There's like really nothing else to do out there. It's almost like at the end of a.
Is it in Ohio or Kentucky?
It's in Kentucky.
Okay.
I think. It
I mean, do you
no,
pass,
it might be in Ohio. Now that I think about it, it might be in Ohio. It is in Ohio. I don't know why. Like I thought that we were heading south, but I guess not. Yeah, at least the story segments are skippable. But I'm curious if it's going to unlock other things to do.
Well, I mean, there was all those other paths you could take too.
Right. I've been recording this on medium quality in 4K, so I wonder if those levels are going to even make the ninja fall apart.
Oh yeah. Well, you know, I finally saw that glitch you were talking about with like the bottom portion of the screen when you have like the highest quality H.265 setting on the
Right.
on the Ninja. Like it like looks real bad sometimes.
Yeah, I mean that's why I never do like the XD quality because
Yeah.
it's also like really big. Then
Yeah. Like I almost feel like I would rather like record in ProRes and then just like come up with like a really good like handbrake setup
yeah, I thought about doing that before too.
and just make something that would have like enough keyframes that'll be easy to edit but would also like just be a lot smaller. Like that's what I did when I recorded the Silent Hill PS2 footage for the Digital Foundry
Yeah.
video on the their first review of the remake, because I was like, well, I want to make sure that no frames are dropped or anything, but so I want to use the Ninja, but there's no way I can upload all this to them, so I just like tried my best to figure out what would be it still ended up being pretty large files, but
Yeah. Well, I only do that.
I never could
because
have uploaded all the ProRes.
I would only do that for like segments that I was considering like that were specific for like comparisons or something. I feel just in general for general archiving and like, hey, I need B-roll of this thing. Like the 4K 8-bit 422, I think it is. Setting. Yeah, 8-bit 422. Medium quality, like it's generally pretty good. All right, so let's see what this unlocks here. What do we unlock? Oh, okay, so I got like all these different powers for my ship now. Drift, recharge rate, maneuverability, and speed. There's still a bunch. Well, there's. Oh, cool. So it actually shows that stuff like on your ship too. That's the tactic. Oh, and you can add, like harp your weapons. I want more missiles. What I really want. Lots of stuff to unlock. A Lots of badges. There is so many call signs. It's hilarious actually how many there are. I mean, I'm over 100 so far, and I'm only in the T's. So there's 131 call signs.
But was Sephiroth one of them?
It
I swear I think I saw Sephiroth.
is. It is one.
not XXX Sephiroth XX.
Right. They have Sandstorm. Rat Breath. Potato. Pasta. Legroom.
Whoa.
Oh, it has a little description too. What is when I select Sephiroth? What's the description say? I wonder.
Ooh.
It says one-winged angel.
Wow.
That's kind of fun, but ultimately, like inconsequential.
There was a 999 super chat from Jersey117. Thank you.
Thank you.
Saying, have y'all come up with a way to extend Bluetooth controllers for PS5 so you can play one system upstairs, etc.? So a good way to do this.
I would be very interested in this if anyone else knows, because I could.
Because you ultimately you didn't you connect your original PS5 directly to your projector so that you can.
Well, now it's in the living room because my son plays Fortnite.
Oh, okay, but you said you tried to play like the PS5 over by the projector, but you would have controller.
And well, it works like pretty well, but sometimes it will like my character will start walking a direction and won't stop for a second. Is there one? Is D's nuts one of them? Does not have a D's nuts. Sorry.
Yeah.
Not yet. It's coming in whatever. Oh, that's fun. Crow for players with an emo streak. Copperhead. Oh, Cloud says a soft name for tough heroes. So if I go back here, what does it say here? Oh, Rogue Flight. Rogue Light mode. Randomized loadout, one life, brutal enemies, greater rewards.
Greater rewards like getting.
Well, I'm gonna try it.
Getting more like I can't even think of what would be like on the level of something as cheesy as having Sephiroth as your call sign.
Check.
But these are these are part of your unlock rewards though.
Yeah,
right?
there's a ton. There seems to be a ton of unlockables, and it makes your ship look different every time too. I got this purple ship now. Oh, and the sky's a different color. I have a feeling that there's like a lot more to this game than we have seen. You know what I mean? Like I just think that there's going to be a lot of stuff to unlock and play. I've been getting trophies like crazy though.
So, some games like just give them out like it's nothing, and some games like are real stingy.
Yeah.
Like I was really surprised when we were looking at our trophies the other week, and I was like, oh, I don't have I only have like 4 trophies for all the 3 or 4 trophies for all, you know, the time I put into Mortal Kombat 11. But,
Yeah.
I mean, I say all the time. I mean, you know, I did story mode and Aftermath, but we also did all of the fatalities and all of the fringe chips.
Oh, you did? You just like to look at them?
We did them all. Yeah, well, we've done that for the others as well. We did.
You can just watch them. Can you just watch them, or you just like did them all? I mean, some of them are like, so it's pretty like disturbing. I've heard people like some of the
it's-
developers like on the you know, like have like PTSD after like designing,
Wow.
which is kind of messed up when you think about it.
Yeah, sure.
Because like there's like some of them are pretty intense and gross.
I mean, you know, some are kind of boring. I mean, we like all the ones, you know, where like definitely if there's eyeballs being dislodged, like
Yes.
that adds a little something, you know.
Yeah.
There are absolutely some crazy ones where, like, you know, just like their whole like skull with the spine attached just comes flying out.
Yeah.
The friendships were pretty lame, though.
Yeah.
But like, it's easy to do
They've
them
been
because
designing grotesque fatalities for so long they don't know what it is to be like friendly anymore. they can't.
I mean, Drum was saying that they're supposed to be cringy.
Yeah.
There were some fun ones, like Scorpion, you know, does get over here, and he pulls this like big fluffy teddy bear. He just gives the big hug and has the happiest look on his face. And Melina doing a tea party with plushy Katana and Jade. That was pretty good. But yeah, we do, it's easy to do them all because you just do the you just go, like, there's a practice mode that is like specifically fatality training, but unfortunately they only like put the commands up for one of them. So you have to like look up the others. Like, I guess every character has 2 fatalities and 1 friendship. Oh, I just noticed the stream is like frozen.
But not the
Well, I was thinking so much about Mortal Kombat. I was just daydreaming in my own world.
You're gonna make your way through the Badlands. Be on the lookout for large debris that might be in your path.
So, are you trying the roguelike?
Yeah,
mode now?
it's just like a random loadout. And I mean,
Do you like choose things?
No,
between
it's just
stages or
completely
something?
random. It even gives you a random color to your ship. So I'm sure as you unlock more of a loadout, then it becomes it gives you more options. But it does seem like there's just like a lot of stuff to unlock. So I'll do this for a little bit more, and then I will switch over to Drainus.
Oh yeah, I saw there was something about like that Star Fox video from some people that work. I at least like, what was his name? Giles Goddard, I think.
All units incoming.
Is involved with there was like this it looks like it's like a Japanese developer, but there's like a lot of like Westerners working there, like him. I saw
yeah.
There was like a video that they released like announcing this like Star Fox spiritual successor.
Right.
I noticed that I'm drawing a blank on her name. One of those ladies that used to often be one of Metal Jesus's guests.
Okay.
Kinsey, right?
Yeah. She worked.
Yeah. She I guess she works there.
Oh, is it like Chuhai Labs or something like that?
Yes, that was it. Yeah, but I think it's like, it looked like it was like Giles Goddard's company, think that's the guy's name.
Yeah,
It was like,
it
he
looks
was like
really
an
cool.
Argonaut guy, and the other thing he's famous for is designing the Mario face in the Mario 64 opening.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, he was one of those 3D pioneers.
Yeah. I'm definitely in the two. I think it looks really good. So I will buy that. I'm just getting trophies like out of control here. All right. So there's still a lot of there's at least 3 classifieds or 4 classifieds on the main menu still.
I just noticed that one mode's called Rogue Flight.
Yeah.
That's fun. It's a fun name.
Should I switch to Drainus, or should I keep going here?
Well, you do what you want to do.
I'm just seeing what the
You do what you
what
want
the
to do.
people
Your
want.
stream.
The Vic Viper is basically the coolest looking ship.
I have never had particularly strong feelings about it. Where is Sandy? That is a good question.
I'll switch to Drainus then, and we'll come.
Sandy, you want to say hello? Oh my gosh, Sandy, Coury's going to play Drainus. Coury's going to play Drainus. Sandy, look. That got her. Look, got her. Look, Sandy, it's Drainus. It's Drainus by Team Ladybug.
So you weren't able to look
built on the Magura STG engine. Look. See? Come here, look. Come. You're just out of reach. Come here. Come look. Look at this.
All right, so I guess I'll start a new game here.
Oh. Come say hello to the peoples.
Yeah, it's very unfortunately named, but what can you do? It's a great looking game.
Mm-hmm.
It has a little slippy.
It'll look a lot better than it did in the teeny tiny window yesterday.
Yeah, like a terrible frame rate.
You see that doggy there, Sandy? Who is?
It's a really good looking game. It's like the pixel art is very good. I mean, because it looks like I think they're all 3D, but it looks like pixel art, So I can use this shield to absorb all energy, and then it fires back at the enemy.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot the name of the game. I probably should have said that. The Star Fox successor is called Wild Blue.
It's a cool sounding name too. I like it. I do have Blade Chimera. I just bought it based on I don't know if do you ever read any of the reviews by? Well, you don't really use social media that much, but if you ever read any reviews by, what is it? Kimimi, the game-eating monster. I really like her reviews and her website. And sometimes she reviews
she's
stuff
like
for
one
PC
of
games.
the longtime backloggery people.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. She's like a longtime backlogger.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, she reviewed Blade Chimera.
I've seen her website at some point before, yeah. But you're right, since I don't pay attention to social media,
Yeah.
I'm usually not aware of the current things.
But based on her review of Blade Chimera, I was like, I'm gonna buy this digitally because it's on sale because it just came out. And maybe I'll play that a little bit after this. It's kind of like a Metroidvania, but you get everything that you need, like all the power-ups you need to like navigate the entire game, like almost immediately.
Wait, what? You're talking about this game?
No, I'm talking about this game, another Team Ladybug game. Just like their most recent one was this game called Blade Chimera.
Okay.
And it's kind of a Metroidvania, but you get like all the items needed to basically navigate most of the game, like really early on, and it's just you just have to come up with like really interesting ways to use them to to progress.
I like the idea of that.
Yeah.
The idea of like progression in a game like can be, there's definitely a place for it, right? But sometimes I feel like it's much like we were talking about, like, with story and characters, like there's a time and place for it, but sometimes I feel like it's abused. Like, not every action game needs like a sense of like character growth and progression, right? Your progression can just be you getting through the levels and getting better at the game, right?
Yeah.
You don't have to necessarily get new items, unlock new nodes on the skill tree, stuff like that. So like I'm sure it's hard to think of examples, but like I'm sure there's examples of like Metroidvania type designs where you just like you start with everything, right?
Yeah.
Like probably Terra is not a good example, but like, I guess Kirby and the Amazing Mirror is probably that way because like, you're just Kirby and you can use whatever powers you get when you get them, right?
Yeah.
You drop them, you take another, right? So you don't have like an overarching like character ability growth. But that game is bad. The game is bad.
And it's pretty universally thought of as being bad, it seems like.
Yes. I've very rarely heard people stand up for that game. I was surprised by how bad it was. Like, the only two Kirby games I don't like are Air Ride and Amazing. I mean, some are relatively mediocre. But those are the only two I would say, like, I actively dislike. By the way, I apologize. I think I got sidetracked, but I saw someone say a while back, like, asking how long Kirby's Dream Land 2 was. I streamed. I streamed the DX, fan-made DX version, which was really well done. Really, really well done. I kind of had some criticisms for the Game Boy Color, that one video I did last year. That was an example of Game Boy Color being used extraordinarily. I finished it in a stream, completed it 100% in a stream. Although I did need to look up some information about the rainbow drops. Has it been quite a while? And then I discovered when I did that that stream where I was like going through all the manuals and stuff, I actually had written down in my Kirby's Dream Land 2 manual some of the rainbow drop locations.
Wait, what did?
When I did that, when you were out of town and I did that that stream where I went through my manuals,
Right.
I had written in the memo section of my Kirby's Dream Land 2 manual a lot of the information about what power you needed and what level the rainbow drops were in.
That's very nice of them.
No, I wrote it.
Oh, you wrote it. Duh. That's pretty cool. I mean, that's.
I did not find very many memos in
Was
my
your
manuals.
handwriting better then than it is now?
Or
about the same?
Probably about the same, which is it's always been bad. I've never had good handwriting. I mean, I don't know. Like my handwriting has probably evolved in some ways and regressed in others. Sandy, hush. Let's not be fussy.
Straight for the five-way shot. I don't know how much this one is
Sandy, why are you
on the
being
eShop.
fussy?
And this is this. I think this might be. Is this PC only? PC and Switch only? I don't know if it's available on other consoles.
There's a surprising number of games like that where it's like where Switch is the only console version. Sandy, what's wrong? Do you have to go pee? We peed before the stream. And we played. We played a bunch before the stream. We had a big plate. So you have no reason to be fussy. No reason to be fussy.
The only downside to this game that I can think of, though, is that
Let's
it
go pee.
does not have like the best soundtrack. The soundtrack's kind of there. Doesn't really get you hyped up as like a shooter soundtrack should. But I was saying, like, this kind of feels like a Genesis or TurboGrafx 16 shooter. Since it seems like so many shooters that come out now are, I don't know, they're like bullet hell inspired. This does not feel like that. I like that it does that thing where ship rolls when you go up and down really fast. Oh, shoot. Pretty sure that I can change my loadout at any time, too. Which is kind of nice, not having to only be able to only do that between levels. But after this, I'll put in Blade Chimera for a little bit. I started it, and I I have a real hard time like really committing to something if I'm like in the middle of another like longer game or a long game. I don't mind taking a break from a long game to play a pretty short game, but if it's something that is going to take, you know, like a decent chunk of time, I have a hard time like really committing to that until I've removed the longer game from my now playing.
You know, it was kind of interesting how, you know, ended up playing a smattering of other games, even Thousand Year Door remake, like kind of in the middle of the time I was playing Fantasian.
Right.
And even though Fantasian ended up taking me like, I want to say a little over 2 months, and I, you know, like, kind of like, you know, played a smattering of games in between, and like there were times where I probably didn't play it for a week or two. And I feel like with RPGs, even like stopping playing it for that long, like my interest when I come back to it is like significantly reduced.
Yeah.
And like I'm like, oh gosh, like what powers which spells does each character have? And
yeah.
You know, like I forget things like that, and I just like I become very uninvested, especially in like the gameplay side of it. Like I don't even care anymore about like you know my you know equipping my characters and like what was I planning to do with this character or whatever. Even though things are pretty straightforward in Fantasian, but like and maybe that's why like even as long as it took, and even though I took short breaks to play other games, like I never felt like coming back to the game was difficult. Like that for some reason that particular RPG was not a problem for me to like take short breaks from and come back to. Like I was all like I never had trouble. I was never in a situation where like I feel like if I were to take breaks like that, I would often like completely forget like what. Like, because, you know, in that game, like, different characters use, like, different elements and stuff like that. I never forgot, like, oh, gosh, like, who do I need to bring in for this situation or something like that. Or, like, I would forget that I had, like, a piece of equipment that would be good for this situation or something like that. I don't know. That game just, like, sat very comfortably in my brain for the entire period I was playing.
And I guess, you know, you did play Thousand Year Door, but that's something you already had played before, too.
Exactly. And I beat it in like a week.
Yeah.
Which is really, I mean, that was a lot of playing. You know, so it was not a big deviation, I would say. A big detour.
Right.
You know, but I did hit it pretty hard. Why we see Rare after Nintendo returned before Analog Frontiers? You will absolutely see, even though I'm sure that's not what anyone wants to hear. We will absolutely be seeing Rare after Nintendo before Analog Frontiers because I'm playing Viva Pinata right now.
Yeah.
The only thing that is kind of in the way, you know, and hopefully this won't slow me down because right now my intent is just going to be, you know, we were talking about playing sequels right away. You know, I'm intending to just like move straight on into Viva Pinata Trouble in Paradise because my impression is it's pretty much just like a more complete version of Viva Pinata. A more fleshed out version of the same concept. I don't think it's significantly different. I actually, I mean, I don't know that much about, but it just, there's no reason to separate, to have separate videos on this, you know? The other thing is I need to have, is it refueled, jetpack refueled? Is that what they call it?
Yeah.
I need to do something with that as well because I was looking it up and that actually released before Viva Pinata.
Oh,
So I will
gotta-
probably like briefly incorporate that into the Viva Pinata video.
There
That's
you
kind
go.
of what I'm thinking.
I mean, I think we're at the point now where, just doing a full video on a game like that, or just like on a single game, like it's not something that we do that often, unless like we felt really compelled, I guess.
Mm.
Now I'm vertical terrain missile. Let's see here. Can I be?
So yeah, after that stuff, I think it's like Banjo-Kazooie nuts and bolts, and then like the Connect Sports era.
Oh well, I think that'll be fun.
Yeah, I'll have to figure out some way to like. I think it would be fun, like if I could come up with some way to like do that with Game Dave or something. Like I feel like he would be really fun to like team up with for. There's just something like I don't know how I'll do those. I do have Connect Sports Rivals, but I don't have the others. And I only have an Xbox One Connect. I don't have a 360 Connect. Viva Pinata Parth game?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, what's a Parth game?
I don't know.
Oh, there would absolutely be live footage of me playing. I mean, there's no other way to do. I mean, if you're going to do a video about Connect a game, you have to have that. Like, what are you even doing if you don't? Sea of Thieves is really fun, Sycus.
Oh, I just got that. I just got that at a place the other day, like as part of a like buy 5 for $20, and they had Sea of Thieves.
Oh yeah,
and I was like, I just get that, even though like I know that.
Wait, what was this deal? Was it like a thrift store or something?
Yeah,
or,
it's like this place called Pay More. They have this thing.
The pawn shop.
It's a pawn shop, but it's like all like electronics. This one is.
Yeah.
And it's smaller, and they it's they have a big wall of games, and they have a deal where it's like pick 5 for $20.
Well, it's really fun, actually. Drum and Doc Dragon and I played that for Doc Dragon's directorship like a few years
Okay,
ago.
so you have it because of Game Pass?
Well, I don't have Game Pass right now, but I don't have a version of it right now.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I think are all of the
pointless
updates free?
I don't know.
Like, if you have the disc version, can you just play everything for free?
I have no idea, because I mean, I feel like that would be a really fun stream.
Oh, it would totally be. Like it's really fun because like it's the closest thing I've ever played to anything that is actually like those like E3 like multiplayer game demos.
Yeah.
We're like, oh my gosh, guys, what's that? Oh, be sure you're doing this, that, like they're like borderline role playing. It's like people don't actually talk like that when they play games. You kind of talk like that while playing Sea of Thieves because of like you have to like really be managing like you very quickly see why you couldn't play it easily by yourself, because you have to have someone has to be driving the ship. Someone has to be like down below, like scooping water out of the deck, repairing damage on the ship. It's like it's really a team effort. And, you're like, hey, can you come over here and help me with this?
So it would be that would be a fun stream then.
John's been saying for years we should stream it with, like, he wants to play it with us. Like John, multiplayer games aren't John's thing either, and he really likes Sea of Thieves. And you know what the other really great thing about it is? I was talking about, progression and how like not every game needs it. Everything you get in Sea of Thieves is completely cosmetic. Like you're like, you know, if you have never played the game before and you're playing with someone who's played it a bunch, like your character is not like weaker than everyone else.
Oh, that's cool.
Or anything like that. Like you're just there to go out on your adventure, you know, whatever, like treasure map you're following or something.
Yeah.
You know, you're just there to have a good time, and you know, you can get your like little cosmetic perks, but like there's no like, you know, it's not like, you know, you've got like some super crappy gun or sword or something and all your friends are going to be like blowing you away.
I understand that the disc is completely worthless at this point.
Well,
But,
I mean,
but if it entitles me, if it can get me like lots of stuff, like if it's like all the
Yeah, I mean, the code on the disc might be not very useful, but if it gives you access to all the content, or at least the base content, that's still pretty useful.
right.
I mean, it's the kind of game, much like Final Fantasy 11 or 14. You know, those are games I like, and I accept that those are games that exist as digital products that don't have useful. You know, the physical versions they do have aren't like, you know, useful in a preservation sense. Really, like I accept that these are games that I put time into that may one day no longer exist. Right.
Right.
And you know, I in general am disinterested in games like that, but I think if there's just like a small handful of games like that do appeal to you, I think that's fine. You know,
Totally.
like it's totally fine to have. You know, it's not my thing, broadly speaking, but you know, I'm not afraid to. I'm not going to like poo-poo all games like that if there is one that's like genuinely fun. And Sea of Thieves is actually really cool. It definitely helped having someone familiar with the game when we were playing it, though. But we had a fantastic time.
Well, I'm glad I bought that
unique,
then.
very unique game.
Man, I wonder if I put the game on easy by accident. I feel like I'm doing a lot better than I did last night. But I understand it.
Are you recording this
Yes,
time?
I am, yeah. Yep. No, I put it on normal. I remember seeing it say normal.
You know, the reason I never bought Sea of Thieves was I felt like I just never saw good deals for it.
Well, I mean,
Buy 5 for 20 is a good deal, though. What else did you get?
I got Sega Bass Fishing on the for the Wii. I got what is it? I got 3 Wii games. I got Boom Blocks, the first one, and what is it? Was it Flip something? The one that came with the Wii Motion Plus. It's like Flip something, Flip Smash or something like that.
Really? That's not ringing a bell. I mean, Wii Sports Resort came with Wii Motion Plus, didn't it?
Maybe.
Or did it come?
But
Or
maybe,
did it come?
maybe it came with the
Like the complete controller with whatever those are called. The ones with the
it's
Motion
like
Plus
Flip
included?
Smash or something like that.
That is not ringing a bell at all.
And what is it? Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I got that because I had the it has a free PS5 upgrade. So
Oh, okay. I mean, 5 for 20, like you're gonna
apparently
get almost.
they have another store that's kind of like
Maybe
out
more.
by where my wife works, and I guess they said, you know, like we have this stuff here, but our other store has like a huge wall of games like that. This is just like
Well,
a little section.
Well, let's go there too.
Yeah, we could do that. I'm gonna do power. Power 1.2 here. Okay.
How do we have Radical Reggie with us?
Hanging out in the chat. Yep. Saying best game ever. Say it's a good one.
Good.
Yeah, I've had it for a while, and I feel like an idiot for like not having tried it until.
What was the name of that Metroidvania? Is there a physical copy?
It's not yet, but I'm sure there will be. It's called Blade Chimera. I can play that after I'm done with this if you want to see what it's like.
Yeah, I want to see it.
I'll buy the physical for sure. But
let me know
it was just like a spur of the moment
come
type
up.
thing.
That sounds very appealing to me.
I haven't played very far into it because I was too busy playing Yakuza, I think, when it came out. And that's what I mean. Like I don't want to get into like another game like that when I've already got when I'm in the middle of something, I guess.
Yeah.
But if it's like a shorter game, like this is no problem. But something that requires me to like, you know, a decent like chunk of time. Although, like, after playing all these Yakuza games, I feel as though my idea of a decent chunk of time is different now.
It's becoming distorted.
Yes. You know, like before, it's like, oh, if a game is, you know, like 25, 30 hours, I'm like, it sounds like a little bit too long. But now I'm kind of like, well, it doesn't sound that bad, honestly.
So some of these really big ships seem to shimmer a bit, or is it just the way
it's just the
scaled on
sprite
screen?
rotation, I think. I think it's just because I think they're kind of, I don't know, like it's like a different technique, because I think that if you see the way that they look when they spin and stuff, it's almost like they're 3D, but they've been texture mapped with like pixel art, I guess, because there's different. Like if you look at the engine, when it like the way you can kind of see inside of it, you'll see when I go back, it'll start. It'll move at a different speed. Like see, it's like 3D.
Okay, yeah. Huh.
You can dig that, right? It's kind of a neat effect.
Yeah, that is cool.
Like there's multiple layers to it or something, or it's like,
or it really is 3D, but it looks like hand pixeled.
Yeah.
I don't know how to put it, but yeah. Huh. Okay, yeah, that's neat.
And I wonder if that's just like what their engine is, like the Mogura engine or whatever. I have the Deedlit and Wonder Labyrinth, but I haven't played it. And they also did this, like, what is it, Luna Nights? It's like another Metroidvania. And another really good-looking game. And it has a physical coming really soon. It's on Amazon. It's like it's like part of that Toho series.
Oh yeah,
which I don't really understand anything about it. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't understand anything about it.
But it's a good-looking game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's something like you got to know that stuff or what. I don't know. Like Toho or something
Toho,
like that?
yeah, I don't.
Tohou.
It goes. All that just goes so deep.
Yeah, but I don't know if
It's
you
like
need to have
I don't
know.
I don't even know where to begin with that.
And I don't think you even need to have like any like knowledge of it. And
But
is it like an
like
anime?
you feel like you do, because people who are way into it seem to know so much about it.
What's it like after Emerge is saying? Creator of Toho made music. He made shooters to promote his music, which is pretty neat.
Huh. That's a good idea, I suppose.
But I definitely dig the style of their art that they do for these games. Like their engine seems to be pretty neat.
But it's just that you said the music could be better,
Yeah, the music I don't think in this is very good.
which is kind of a bummer for
it's
Schmuck.
it's kind of a different. It's kind of a bummer, yeah, because a shooter's music can make or break it, especially its first level theme.
But I guess this game is good enough that it doesn't quite break it.
Yeah, I'm gonna fly inside the ship, flying in its engine. Look at those. Yes, look at spinning turbine. It's pretty neat.
Yeah.
I played Rogueflight earlier. I should probably. I mean, I could go back to it, but it probably won't be enough time tonight. But it is very good. Like I finished the run in it, and it seems to be a ton of unlockables.
Including a game to make your call sign Sephiroth.
Yes. You can have these bumper items that make it so that you can run into walls and not have to worry about dying.
Oh yeah, because I was going to say like it looked like
You can turn that on or off.
You would have got squished pretty easily there. I am a little sleepy, but not as sleepy as I feared I would be. I had a hard time falling asleep yesterday, in spite of like all of the manual labor I did yesterday.
Dude, I slept
But
until 11:30 today.
Oh my gosh.
It's like
Well,
unheard of. It's kind of like ruined my whole day because I'm just not used to it. But I just take that as like, okay, so I must have just like really needed it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, well, I slept till then. I would normally wake up like 10 o'clock is like my average wake up time.
Mm-hmm.
But I got up a little after one. I don't know. It just took me a while to fall asleep. I didn't sleep amazingly, but I ended up sleeping enough. I feel okay. Well, didn't you say you went to bed at like you were like playing Yakuza 6? You're being Yakuza 6 at like 3 a.m. or something.
No, at 1:30 I finished it on Friday.
Oh, okay. I don't know where I got 3 a.m.
I said it yesterday, but I feel like, I mean, for people in the chat that have played, I feel like 6 might be like my favorite one thus far. It has like a real intense story to it, and it's kind of nice not having to worry about like other characters, like playing as other characters.
They really dialed all that stuff back, and not having to. I mean, that was where they like stopped having like the different fighting styles and stuff. Too.
Yeah. Although, the man who erased his name has 2 different fighting styles, but in the Dragon Engine style. But I think that you can use whatever one you feel like, and it makes sense in the story, and that he doesn't want to use like his typical style,
signature style,
because he's trying to erase.
He's erased his name.
Yeah, or is trying to. And it also like connects directly to the ending of 6.
Okay.
But I think you'd want to play 7 first.
Okay.
Because it takes place concurrently with 7.
Okay. Well, and it makes sense.
Like you hear about stuff about the characters from 7.
Okay.
Like you hear like, oh, this thing is happening, and you play that part in 7.
Right. Well, who knows? Maybe later this year I'll play 3 and 4 and get further caught up, or maybe that'll end up being next year. Who knows? I do feel I've had good momentum with my games lately.
Yeah, same here.
Oh, there was a $5 super chat from Mega X6.
Thank you.
No comment, but thank you as always.
Yeah, the music in this is just like not that great.
Is it like
It doesn't feel like it has much of like a rhythm to it. It's just like brown, brown, brown. I just like it just sounds like noise kind of. Which I don't know. Other people might feel differently, but it's not doing
Aaron
much.
Mechie is saying Drainus has physical on Switch. Do you have it?
Yeah, and it was through Strictly Limited at first, but you can get it in Japanese. There's a Japanese copy.
I saw Fenris in the Discord saying today that Strictly Limited still hasn't gotten him his Ninja Warriors, which is insane.
Wait, Ninja Warrior? Is it with something
Ninja
else?
Warriors. Ninja Warriors.
Not Shadow of the Ninja, right? Because they're doing Shadow of the Ninja also. And I know that one is not shipped yet.
Maybe it was Shadow. Maybe it was Shadow of the Ninja. Maybe you're saying that one has not gone out from them,
Right.
Okay. Why?
Yeah, because I remember a long time ago I bought the PS4 version of Ninja Warriors from them, and I got that a long time ago. Like years ago.
Well, Zane's dad and I finally got our Jet Cave Adventures. We're the only two people that ordered it. Where is it? Where is it? It's real. It's real.
Unlocks one power cycle. I really changed.
The reason it was hard for me to spot because I was like, where's the cave? There's I
haven't opened it.
It's my only K or my only J. My only J for Switch.
Oh, okay.
Jet Cave Adventure. And now the only thing I don't have is a Q for Switch.
I don't know what it means to have that. Can I have like different loadouts or something like that? Power up on. Whatever. Jet Cave is a great game. I mean, that feels like it's stretching it.
I've got Quake 1 and 2 for PS5 instead of Switch, so. See, Retro couple asking, you ever played Demon Throttle yet? I played it briefly on a stream once while I was just testing out a bunch of games, I think. It's really awesome. It seems pretty hard.
Yeah.
Like, even level 1 was pretty difficult.
Oh, I see. There's like the power-up up top there. And I pick up enough power-ups to get my shield there. I see. There we go. I get it. Now there's my shield. See, look at this walking tank. It's pretty cool looking.
Yeah, look at that. Speaking of giant walking things, I finally, like, I felt like just really in the mood to just watch something like just light and fun one day this week.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, you know what? I'm going to log into Coury's Voodoo or Fandango now, as they call it. And
Fandango at home.
Fandango at home, excuse me.
Yeah.
And I'm going to watch Sonic the Hedgehog 1 and 2. I had not yet watched them. I still haven't seen the third, but I will say I had more fun watching them than I usually have playing Sonic. They were darn fun. But that like giant Robotnik at the end of 2 was pretty impressive.
Yeah, it was straight out of the game. It's straight out of Sonic.
Yeah. But like way bigger.
Yeah, I mean it works in that context though. You know, I it's just funny because like I don't think that when that came out, I like did not expect them to do Super Sonic already. But I mean, Super Sonic did appear in 2, right? That was like the first one.
I was kind of thinking they were going to like pull out Metal Sonic at the end there.
Oh, okay.
Like it was going to be like inside the robot, like after it like fell apart or something.
Nope.
But anyway.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, they're just fun.
They're better than anyone ever thought that they would be, I think.
Yeah. Like I thought I thought it had like kind of a very like almost like Marvel-like vibe to it, just in like sort of just the scope of it, but also kind of just like the light humor, you know?
Yeah.
It's kind of had like just a vibe about it that was just it was simple and it worked.
Right.
You know, it worked surprisingly well. Yeah, they were good times. And it's so cool that, you know, like Tails is the same actress as the games.
Yeah.
But I was actually really surprised by Idris Elba as Knuckles. Like he's a lot funnier.
Oh yeah.
Than I thought he would be. Like he's like I was just like I can't see it. I can't see it. But then like once I actually I'm like okay, he did good.
So this is where I was talking about yesterday. They have their own Drainus, and it's escaped into the wormhole.
Can't believe they have their own Drainus. What are you gonna do now?
Now there's more than one Drainus. That's what I was saying yesterday. It's like if you have more than one Drainus, then you know
talk to your doctor.
Yeah, talk to your
Talk to your doctor or possibly your plumber.
Yes.
One of those two should be able to sort that out for you.
Yeah. If you got 4, I got 4 Drainuses here, and this is not good. Okay, so here's what I was at. This is how far I made it yesterday. I guess with the because there's there's like I thought that I did. I feel like this might have been like the last level because you got this monolith here. It's like the 2001 Space Odyssey monolith, and then the Fantasy Zone boss comes out of it after I do this bit here.
Oh, that's cool. You know what that looks like something that like the way that spins it looks like something Treasure would have done the Genesis.
Yeah. So you'll see here, like the boss here is like from stage 3 of Fantasy Zone.
Well, I don't know Fantasy Zone that well.
Well, you played enough that you might see this and be like, oh, I recognize this. Like it's definitely a Fantasy Zone homage right there.
I think I've played this far into Fantasy Zone before, but this boss isn't like, oh my gosh. I have to play it again. I think, didn't I stream the Master System version at some point?
Of 2, I think.
Yeah, but I don't think I did very well. I think that was before I decided it's okay to use the Master System continue codes.
Right. Okay, so here's where I made it to yesterday. I did not beat this thing.
Stefan is asking, have you played Fancy Zone in a Yakuza game?
Yes. In 6,
Are
I
they
played.
special? Are they special versions or anything?
Nope, it's just the arcade version of 1.
Oh, okay. I do remember seeing this on the stream. This looks awesome.
Yeah.
Again, this is like, I mean, this feels more advanced than what they likely would have been able to pull off on the Genesis, even at a lower resolution. But like, this still like has a treasure-like vibe to it.
Oh yeah. This
So
totally.
you did
is.
not beat this thing, right?
Did not beat this thing yesterday.
Wait. Like, are you saying Pirate Yakuza has Master System games? Because that sounds amazing.
Oh, so does man who's who I keep wanting to say man who stole his
Man
name.
who erased his name.
His name, yes, that has Master System games in it too. It has like
Like, do you have like
has-
a hideout with just like a Master
oh,
System?
I haven't gotten them yet, but I've gotten the ROMs for them.
Oh, okay.
And the thing is,
Or
it's like,
is it a Mark III?
I don't know, but there was Master System games in Pissa and North Star, which was another one of theirs.
Oh,
What was that? Just
that sounds amazing.
something. Oh, here we go. Here's something that's from the
Oh yeah,
multiverse.
Irma, she says a CRT with an SMS. That's awesome.
There's like 10 of them, and it's like they're all like really good games. They have like Quartet, they have Alex Kidd in Miracle World, they have Enduro Racer. Like I swear, there's like 10 Master System games in addition to several games in the arcade.
Wow.
Okay, so that was not the end.
Wait, are you saying you have to find and buy Master System games in the story? Like that is actually like part of the main quest? Because I'm all in favor of forcing.
You find them. You find them in lockers, and you find them like.
Oh, okay.
What's kind of funny in Man Who Erased His Name is, what I think is kind of funny is that he has this like watch that like shoots this like thin wire out, and he can like tie people up with it and whip them
Oh
around.
my gosh.
And it's just funny because it's like a blue like whip type thing, right? And there's something about blue whip type things in Japanese games right now, because they also had something similar in Ys 10.
Oh.
So it's just
Like the link between the two characters?
yeah, but you can like use it and like whip it at enemies to pull yourself close to them and stuff.
Huh.
And you can take that and you can tie up people, or you can whip them around. But it's Dragon Engine combat and visuals, but it's at 60 FPS.
Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, I don't know if there was there might have been a PS4 version of that. I don't know.
Emergency power.
But that was the one that you had that the only physical you could get was like Asia, I think, right?
Yes.
Which I do have it.
I don't know if these guard sockets are doing anything, but I'm just dumping all my cash into the guard sockets. Oh yeah, so look how long my shield bar is now.
So this is just for the next run, or
No, this is going forward, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, for this run. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like you can continue, and I think that you can even do stage selects, I bet, after you beat it. There's more of a story to it.
But wait, did you die out or not?
No, I've never been this far.
Okay. I was distracted thinking about Yakuza.
I would not be surprised though if this is close to the end of the game. We'll see. Wouldn't it be cool to finish 2 games in one stream?
Yeah.
Not unheard of.
I still want to see a glimpse of that Metroidvania though.
Yeah, I'll do that.
But let's see where this goes. Oh, this is a cool perspective on this ship coming up or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Cool 3D perspective. I love stuff like that.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, I was just randomly thinking, someone linked in the Discord earlier today, this controller, I was like looking at a video of it and it like, it like does, I think it's like some sort of mechanical thing where it like relabels like rotates and relabels the buttons like for Switch or Xbox.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How does it do that?
It was really hard to tell what it was doing because like the physical buttons don't move, but they're like transparent and like the labels underneath. Like I couldn't tell though. Like was it like a little LCD screen and it was just changing them and it made it look like it rotated, or was it like actually like a disc underneath where the labels were changing? I mean, it made a noise like it was like a. It was kind of awesome.
That's kind of
fun. Like the Xbox buttons are colored and the Switch ones are not colored. So like, I don't know, but it was kind of neat. I don't remember.
Sounds expensive though.
I don't know. I'm looking at our
You're
Discord
looking it
now.
up, seeing what it is.
See if I can scroll up and find. Oh, was it this one? Let me see.
This is like just going through all the different bosses here.
What is it called? It's called the Game Sir Tarantula Pro.
the tarantula.
But Game Sir, that gets me too. Game Sir Tarantula Pro. Like it doesn't necessarily hugely appeal to me. Like the look of it, but like I'm going to send you this link.
The Game Sir.
The Game Sir Tarantula Pro.
Sir, this is a video game. This is a video game controller, sir.
I'm gonna look this up. Let's see. It's like $70.
So like, as much as a DualSense, I guess.
Yeah.
Cheaper than a DualSense, really.
Like I don't know. Like it makes me think of like those. Something about it makes me think of those old Logitech controllers, like the old PC Logitech controller.
They look like wings or whatever on it, like the wings on it or something.
What?
It's a boomerang looking.
It was just a really generic looking like DualShock knockoff that was like, I think they might still make it even, but it looks really out of date now. But I mean, it doesn't look like that, but it gives me that same vibe. I don't know if it's actually good quality or not, but but if you look at that video, you can see it like switch the buttons and it looks really cool. That part looks cool. I think that would drive me crazy though, because like the feel of the handles on a controller is like what makes my brain switch from like Nintendo mode to PlayStation Xbox mode. You know?
Uh-huh.
Because that was what always turned me off from the, well, for one, the Switch Classic Controller Pro. I never liked that because the handles, like something about the way those handles feel and the 2 dual low sticks, like put my brain in PlayStation mode.
Yeah.
I just like could not. Like even though, well, the regular classic controller for Wii also has like the dual low sticks, but like it doesn't have the handles, and so like my brain was in Nintendo mode. I hit A to confirm, but then like you add those handles to it, and it felt too much like a PlayStation controller, and I was like trying to B confirm constantly. Eric says best Switch 2 features if they'll revise the Pro controller. I was saying that earlier today. Like I really hope they reveal a new Pro controller.
I'm sure they will, at least with non-drifting sticks, probably.
Yeah, well, but I don't think I that's like so secondary on my mind because I've never had stick drift issues.
Yeah, same here.
Like
I feel
the only thing
bad
I
for
care
saying that.
about, I only care about them having a good D-pad on the controller. That's the only thing I care about. But again, I still use the Pro controller because something about those 8-bit Do controllers, like, I don't know, they don't put my brain in Nintendo mode and I hit the wrong button to confirm. I've never gotten into those. You know, even though like that D-pad is pretty bad, it's pretty bad, but it's acceptable for like selecting commands and RPGs and stuff like that. It's not acceptable for like playing a platform. So I almost always play platformers on Switch with the Super Nintendo controller.
So those things hurt me, I guess. All right, now that I know that, that's good though.
I mean, some people have said that like later revision Switch Pro controllers are better, but like I would want to feel one first.
I'm not gonna
because like I mean they're $70. Like
give me something here.
At least life. I think, right? They're $70 or $80. It's just like I've always wanted to get a newer Pro controller, but I just cannot justify.
That's it. I bet that was the last boss I was fighting.
Oh, did you die?
I died.
Oh, but you have more ships, right?
Yeah, I mean, I can. Does it send me back to the beginning of the level? Let's see where it sends me to. No, I mean, it starts me right at the boss. Should I try it again?
Yeah, of course you should try it again. Really? So after the OLED came out, so does it pivot? Does the D-pad like actually have a proper pivot? You can't like mash the entire thing flat in the middle.
Oh, really?
I mean, I'm asking. Wait, 45 euros for a Pro controller? I think they've never gotten cheaper here. 45 euros sounds really cheap. If I were to go to Amazon, just search for a Switch Pro controller. Well, it's discounted a little Oh, it's a renewed one. It's $64. Oh, did they just not have new Pro controllers on Amazon? I mean, they've got all these like third-party alternatives. What about Best Buy? Are they becoming rare? But the other thing is, I don't want to spend $70 on just the same dang, clear black color that I already have. Yeah, there's 70 at Best Buy, which is what I thought. I never liked any of the special editions for them. No, I never, they always did like the different colored handles and stuff, and I never thought that. I like the controller a lot, though, other than the D-pad. Other than that, I love it. I've never had trouble with it other than just the D-pad sucking.
Oh, come on. I gotta be close. I hope there's not another form after this. Come on. It's blown up. I've lost... Oh! Is that going to be the end? It gave me the results.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
And if the bad guy says impossible, I cannot be defeated.
You're done.
Arr!
Man, I keep falling really far behind. I don't know why I keep having to click the live button.
Is that it? I feel like that's what Layla would have wanted. Oh, now he's laughing. Both you and your sister are so naive. And that naivety will be your downfall. Still got an ace up my sleeve. Oh, geez. Your wish will never be fulfilled. Farewell.
Oh, boy.
Maybe he's planning to self-destruct and take the entire planet with him. What do we do? There's only one thing to do. We've got to... You gotta drain us the energy. Oh. Her sister showed up and is using her Drainus.
Oh.
And she says, "You're going to hell and I'm taking you there." No.
Hey, as long as you don't have to fight another boss, it's a sacrifice you're willing to make. Right?
Exactly. the ship, the Drainus can't handle anymore. It makes me feel bad that that's like the name.
They just they thought it was a cool name, you know. Bless them. Bless them. Mr. Dude is saying, I hope your frog friend is named Sloppy or something. Sloppy would be great. Sloppy.
Oh, she's gonna blow up. Oh, it's not a very big explosion. Sloppy Drainus. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh. Whoa, stop. That's kind of cool. Oh, that's a neat way to do the ending credits.
Oh.
No, the toad's name or the frog's name is Genie or Genny. Genie. We're here.
Burp, 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 burp.
Maybe he went back in time.
$2 from Robert Hernandez. 2 days in a row must be Christmas. Happy Sunday.
Thank you.
I mean,
and
yesterday was a bonus, not today.
And two game credits in one stream.
Well, it says not the end, though.
No, it's not the end. Okay, so the Drainus went back through time. And it's not taking it back. It's going back. At least the credits here aren't over 2 hours. Yeah. I reversed time. I used my final remaining time jumper. Oh, the frog is from the future.
Oh.
Oh, so I guess I get to change the... Maybe I get to play through it again. There's a second loop where you get to, like, save her. Like a hard loop, maybe. New weapons have been added to the enhanced functions. Oh, yep, and it starts it over again. This is like, it's a pretty great launch sequence. If you didn't see it at the beginning, like, watch.
I think I did, yeah.
Yeah, well, watch this. It's pretty awesome.
Ooh.
Yeah, the exact same view as before. It's like deja vu. It's not the same. We went back to the past to change the future. I wonder if they're inspired by
Gradius 5.
Gradius 5, because I love that takes place in a time loop like that. Yeah, they do a good job of just like making like stuff that's really cool like that. Like that's like just a really cool launch sequence. I just want to like finish this. Let me just finish this level here, and then I'll play the other thing. Because I just want to.
I wonder if you can like start. I wonder if you can start here.
Yeah, I think that because there's save slots.
Okay.
I just want to make sure that it doesn't make me play the last level again or something like that.
Yeah.
But
you know, ever since I played Super Mario Land 2, which was the first game I ever owned that actually had like a battery save in it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I really need to go back and verify if this is how it works, but my memory was that I quit one time and I beat a level and I got back to the world map and then I turned off my Game Boy and I had to redo the level next time I turned it on. Like it didn't actually save that I beat the level until I entered the next level.
Oh.
So like that's like still like to this day like haunts me somewhat. Like I'm like, okay.
Well, it makes you paranoid, right?
Yeah. I mean, to this day, I'm like, even though I know almost no games actually work that way, and like most games are now very clear about when they save and stuff. But
yeah,
I to this day, I'm still like paranoid. Like, oh, I need to see like a peek of what's next before I turn my system off.
Yeah, just to make sure, or if there's like a way to manually save.
Yeah, I mean, I've often wondered, like, am I remembering, like, or was it just like some weird fluke or situation? Because it still seems so weird to me. I need to verify if that's how Mario Land 2 actually works.
I might actually die, so it doesn't matter.
Is it harder?
It's definitely harder, but I'm slacking off too.
And you have none of your powers.
No, you do. You start with everything that you had before.
Oh, okay.
So someone was just saying, you know,
I'm
like
looking at the meter at the top, and it's all white.
Oh yeah, but I mean that's just like how many hits you can take. So if I can,
okay.
I quit game because if I choose my slot here. Okay, so it starts me at Deja Vu stage 1. There's 10 save slots. Really cool game. I just Just recorded an entire hour-long playthrough of it, so I don't even have to worry about it.
There you go.
And same with the last one. All right, so let me find Blade Chimera, which is like it's like the funniest name, I think.
Were you playing the Lara Croft collection or just like?
I was just popping in it because so on the 25th, Nintendo's getting rid of the gold points from cartridges. So make sure you put all your cartridges in and redeem those points if you can, because then you still have a year.
So many games like don't even have it that like
Well, definitely do it with first-party games.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I just do it with most stuff just because I like to see if there's a patch for one thing.
I honestly like I've been so spotty on doing that, like I don't even know where to start because.
Well, you got till the 25th. I mean, you could probably just sit down with your Switch and just like in front of the shelf and just go through everything that hasn't been opened yet. Just do all the things that haven't been opened. You might even be surprised at certain ones. Like I was surprised that like Backaroo had points. If you got Backaroo from VGP or whatever.
Yeah, I did.
All right, so I'm just gonna start this.
Mogura engine.
So it uses, you have like a gun too.
Oh, so it's like very like DS Castlevania looking.
Yeah.
Like you've got like that sword following you and stuff.
Right, but the sword's alive. I forgot how to do everything.
But you start with all your abilities?
You will pretty much right away. You get like that sword, and that sword has like I don't think you can power it up or whatever.
So kind of like Breath of the Wild style, where like you get all your tools you need like right at the beginning.
Yeah, I have.
You clearly don't remember how to play though.
Right. I think I might be in the home area though right now. The animation's really cool too, though.
Is the music any better in this one?
Yes. So I know for sure that you can like take the sword and make platforms out of it. It'll like stick into the wall, and you can use it to make platforms.
See, this is the kind of game like if I'd like seen a physical copy go up, and then I would probably look at a trailer and been like, but like actually like seeing it like in context like this on a stream, like it's easier to see how it's like, like okay, I can kind of understand the appeal here a little more.
Yeah. But maybe what I'll do is like after I finish Yakuza, maybe I'll play this because I've clearly already have started it, but I'd just start over from the beginning.
Yeah, you'd start over for sure. This like central, this base seems straight out of Mega Man Zero. I forget if it was Mega Man 1 or if several of them had like it's very similar where you've got this like central elevator and then you've got these like different rooms off to the side. I'm pretty sure that's 1 and possibly some of the other Zeros. Very similar.
I don't know. Like, I don't remember how to play, so I can't show it off too well, I guess. But
that like lighting effect when you're running through that room was really cool. Like the light was like coming up below you.
Oh, you can see it. Yeah, like standing right here. You can see like standing in front of the lights.
Oh yeah. Not as pronounced there, obviously, because it's not a very bright light. That's cool.
Let me see if I can find some action here. But I like the fact that you have like a handgun also. You have a handgun and a sword.
What was the name? The name is Blade Chimera, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's a better name than Drainus, at least.
Yes. It's
It's a low bar.
it's a low bar. So do I go this way? This is where I went before. Well, let's see if I go down here instead of going this way. Okay. This is the way I'm supposed to go. Thanks for the help. And like their character portraits look pretty cool too.
Yeah, that's a interesting style. Mega Man 04 was a lot more straightforward than the other games, if my memory is correct. I think I liked all of those except for 2. I thought 2 was kind of bad.
I think you can throw the sword at him. Yeah, so the sword's alive, so you can, you talk to the sword a lot.
It's like Transistor.
I haven't played that. You didn't. I recall you not liking it very much.
I didn't love it. You'd probably have a much different reaction, I imagine. It was okay.
Is it that long?
No.
Because I did you like I
like Bastion.
Yeah, Bastion. I was like, it's with a B.
That's, I guess, still the only what is it, Super Giant?
Right.
Well,
there's another game that I think that got almost no attention.
What game?
They did it between Transistor and Hades.
Oh, Pyre. Well, so it's weird because I feel like I remembered it sounded like Pyre was like some sort of multiplayer thing, but then it's not. And so I barely paid any attention, but then people were like, "Oh, that's not what it is at all," and it's actually really good.
So what's kind of cool is you can throw your sword and it sticks into something, and if you watch, you get far away and you recall it, it makes shoots a beam of energy wave, an energy wave across the screen, so you can use it as kind of a projectile weapon also.
Almost like a boomerang.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it's only a matter of time before this gets a physical. I just remember reading that review and then saw that it was like $14 or something like that. It just seems kind of fun. And of course, I didn't play it right away. Outside of
it seems very Castlevania.
Yeah. But from what I understand is that, because it gives you most of the stuff that you can do right away, it makes it more interesting.
Right.
To see if you can just kind of figure out how to do things.
Right.
All right, I guess I just... And the other game of theirs that I have, this is getting a physical release. I'll show you that Luna Nights, because I feel like I...
Oh, is that another Ladybug studio or whatever?
Yeah, and they also, what is it? It's Toho Luna Nights or something like that.
Oh, is that the one that's related to Toho, Luna Nights?
Yeah, but I feel like you can probably play it and not need to know anything about it.
Yeah,
but I don't know. I don't know anything. I don't know anything about the series. Where is it? I have way too many games on here. I recently had put a 1 terabyte card in here
I'm out of space. I didn't put a
Right.
particularly large card in because I don't have that many digital games. I'll probably wait until
There it is.
I see what's going on with the Switch 2 before I decide whether my old Switch needs to have everything on it.
These all like use that same engine. Obviously, it's like a little. You can like stop time or something like that, and stop time, and you can like throw a bunch of knives, and then when your time stop, like watch, I'll like stop it, and I'll throw a bunch of. Oh, I don't have any. You can stop time and then throw a bunch of knives, and they'll all like float in the air, and as soon as you unstop time, they're all like fly forward. But I mean. This one
I
has
don't know why the stream page sometimes just closes or crashes rather.
I don't know.
They've got interesting physics on the water.
Yeah. I don't know. I've only like just tooled around with this one a little bit. But I do have their the Deedlit and Wonder Labyrinth, but I've never played it.
Is it like more of an RPG? Or?
No, it's a Metroidvania. Like
Same
that was kind of
style.
their specialty, I guess. And I wonder if like Drainus is kind of like a them just doing something different, you know?
Does this also have better music than Drainus?
It seems to, but I don't know. I've only played this one area, so I don't know. But maybe that's what I should do. Is I just like play all their games. I bet you none of them are so long that it would be like a difficult thing to do.
Yeah.
Very almost like similar to the idea of like what I'm doing for my next video, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that glowing door is very Castlevania,
Yeah.
but it looks like you can't go in. Oh god. Kilrosk says you can walk on time-stopped water.
Oh, okay.
That totally makes sense.
Oh, I see. So then you can, like, I can make this door move, and I can go through it. So I guess that's like the main. I wonder if that's like the main gameplay mechanic for the whole game,
Yeah.
or if there's like other characters or whatever later on. I can't crawl or anything like that. This one seems like more of a typical Metroidvania, though.
Why can't Toho crawl?
I don't know. None of the buttons that I think do anything, so. Thought maybe she would have a slide, or maybe that's something you get later on.
Seems likely enough.
Yeah. Either way, I mean that's good. I think we've checked out some stuff. Had some fun. I got that Double Dragon collection. I didn't realize that it had Double Dragon 4 on it. But it has Double Dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is fine, but I wonder if they've ever fixed the screen tearing. That game had like the worst screen tearing I've ever seen.
Wow.
But that collection, has Double Dragon Advance on it also. And it uses like the same.
Oh, that's cool.
It's the same thing as the Cuneo collections, which you really liked. You thought that they had like a lot of good.
Oh yeah,
options.
yeah. Yeah, those are really good.
Yeah. Anyways, I think that'll do it. It's 11 o'clock, a little bit after 11. I think that's good. It's a good way to finish up the evening. Thanks everybody who donated, and I hope everyone has a wonderful week ahead of them. And
see you next week.
We'll see you next week, and take care. Good night.